figured I'd let you get all that out before, we did that.
Yeah.
And we are live.
Good morning. Oh, Sarah's here as well, and Jason. Oh, so many people. I love y'all.
Yeah, they were already talking ahead of time. I was getting so I had painted my walls like a year ago whenever we moved here, and I just got the painter's tape off the wall.
Oh, nice.
It was all the way at the top. I really didn't care. It was kind of like a nice blue accent. But yeah, I came back and everybody was in the chat, and I'm like, okay, so we have Sarah's here, Eva's here, Jace is here. Meadow went to sleep.
Have a good night.
Yay! Look who's here!
Yay! People! Yay!
Oh, good morning.
I slept in. My husband was like, I'm going to work now. And I was like, it's like 5. And he's like, no, baby, it's 7:30. I was like, 7:30!
Ruh-roh. I didn't feel my first alarm this morning. It usually goes off at 6:20, so at 6:39, I'm like, wait a second. I missed like 15 minutes of time here. Yay, Monday.
I missed 2.5 hours. I'm so disoriented.
I switched my alarm to about an hour earlier because I was thinking I would get all these things done before the stream starts. And I was kind of on time, and then everything went to hell with Streamlabs OBS, and then that was great. Stick to normal OBS, people. Just stick to normal OBS. It's fine.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Awesome, Jace. I'm glad you're still working on that.
Yeah. Holy cow! As your computer flips out.
No, it's just doing some stuff. I'm gonna go grab my headset real quick. And I'm going to mute myself so you don't have a double echo.
By the way, if I get echoey, please let me know and I'll put the headphones on. If I don't have to, I'd like to avoid it because my ears are still not recovered after my cold, and I can't really stand them.
Yeah.
I have normal headphones, but they're at my boyfriend's. Because
just use them and clean them out later.
Sorry?
So just use them and clean them off later. He'll never know the difference.
What? No. The problem is that they're at my boyfriend's place, like not here. Oh, because my normal headphones, I have like cool Razer headphones, have a really long cable.
Cord.
Yeah. I don't know. Words
One
are
of those
hard
things.
this morning. The cord, Alina, the cord. So it's really long. It has like 3 to 4 meters, something incredible.
Wow.
And he can use those because post-surgery he's mostly in bed. So those reach all the way to his computer. So I'm left with just the earbuds, which I can't really use right now because my ears won't take it. But if I have to, I'll use them. It's no problem. Just let me know.
And Books with Kittens is here.
Hello.
Trying to attend as many live streams as I can because I adore writing live streams. But this is a productivity live stream. Let's not get into semantics. Anyway, yeah, we'll definitely be doing some writing, or I'll pop up a 15-minute thing and you can do whatever you want for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean,
really, you could do whatever you want for the whole 2 hours, but we'll be quiet for at least 15 minutes.
To be fair, I have some words to write. And then I'll switch to editing. So I'm technically only partially writing. Because last week, like I wrote for my streams and I kept saying, I think I made your first stream, which was also on a Monday. So everything was fine. But after that, so now I have to, make up for what I didn't do last week because I'm sure as hell not going to cut into my vacation time. Like,
I totally understand that. I've got a list of stuff that I need to do this week, and I'm like, I don't want to do it, but I need to get it done because I've got people coming over. So the house has to have the illusion of presentability.
Yeah.
Exactly.
that perfectly explains my thoughts on how great housework is.
Oh, But it's stuff that like I've needed to do for a while that I didn't do that I really should have done during November, and I just let it slide. So like deep clean my kitchen is one of them. Because I touched the countertop, one of the spots on the countertop yesterday, and almost gagged. Hi, you're back.
Yes, she is. Still muted.
That's okay. She's doing stuff.
That's my confused face. I like it.
I'm like, why is this not going to my headset, motherfucker?
Because it's Monday.
Oh my god, it really is. Hold, please.
As she mutes herself so that she doesn't, so we don't hear the long line of cuss words that come out.
I think this time I'm passing on the gremlins from this morning. So
You can keep them over there, and she can have them in Arizona. I don't want any of that shit today.
yeah, no, I was perfectly happy with OBS, but then I was like, Streamlab OBS is so much better. Because it's more intuitive and shit. Sure.
Is that better or worse? It looked like somebody had a cone of shame.
Oh my god, good one.
Okay. Yeah, he got the cone of shame because he got neutered last Wednesday.
Oh, gotcha.
Can't have one intact dog surrounded by all my non-intact dogs. That's just a bad recipe. You are so not jumping up here.
And now you can put all of the oh my good God, all of the prizes, Jesus Christ, really? All of the toys in the cone.
Well, it's kind of interesting because he's learned how to use the cone to like push me around. So like I'll be standing somewhere, and if I don't move, he like uses the cone to like make me go somewhere.
Oh my god.
Bigger surface area.
Yeah. It's like, no. We decided that he actually whispers when he talks, so it's like, now you do whatever I want you to do. Are you grateful? Did you enjoy your breakfast? Yes, you did. I love you too. You were so not jumping up here. No.
It's like, but I am, because I'm a fucking satellite, and I will do what I want.
Pretty much.
I had my own.
Oh God. When you have to delete entire lines of Jace is having a hell of a time today.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. And horrible.
By the way, I was looking into alternatives for StreamYard. And there's one that works with up to 2 people on stream on the free version, and that allows you 3 streams per month. And beyond that, it's basically StreamYard. And other than that, Restream works when it wants to work, unless you fuck it up because you're me.
Oh. Hey, Alec, I saw that you had a live stream this morning, but I didn't see how far that it went. How long it went. I didn't see how it went. Goodness gracious.
There was a live stream this morning?
Yeah, Alec had a live stream earlier.
Oh,
today.
I didn't catch that. Sorry. Like I have the weekly schedule open at all times, and check there to see who else is streaming, because I need all that peer pressure to do my stuff. Watching you draw.
Wendy came on too. Awesome.
Hey, Wendy.
Getting all the people. I figured that we'll do this at 45 because everybody's sort of coming in and.
Sounds great. Because I'm like, who am I? Like, this is Caro out of bed, no coffee. I managed to feed the dogs. My days so far had something go right.
Okay, that's good.
Just remember, every day ends in a Y.
Yeah. What's everyone working on today?
There is frost on top of the roof. Oh my god.
Oh no. How cold is it there?
I don't know. There's frost.
I mean, that's been the case here every single day. We've got negative temperatures during the night.
Arizona. The ice age is coming.
Yeah.
I just saw the frost over there. I was like, holy shit, we're gonna die.
Oh, look, after tonight, we won't go below 0 for a while. Well, until Sunday. That's great.
Ugh.
I hate cold. I hate it with a passion. If it wasn't clear, I hate it.
I don't like it either. Weather.
You should be fine. It's like 56 out. That's not frost.
No, we're gonna die.
It's 56 there.
It was 46 this morning. Thank you. We're gonna die. This is Arizona, 110 degrees or 40 Celsius. Okay, it's hot. We're gonna die.
See, and I got to go outside in shorts this morning, so that was great. However, I have leather seats. I'm in North Texas, so I'm an hour and a half away from Dallas.
I hate you.
We still get snow.
I don't. It's fine. I just hate the cold, and I'm taking it out on you.
That's fine. I'm good with it.
Like,
you may transfer your abuse onto me. I will receive it.
No. I just switch for like a week with any one of you. Just a week, so that my lizard blood can warm up again.
You might want to come here in July then.
Oh God, we all melt.
Fine. Like, as long as it's 20 degrees, 20 plus, like Celsius, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. When it dips down below 20, I don't like it much.
Yeah,
so
nobody likes it much.
Yeah, my ideal place would be somewhere with a permanent spring. That works.
That would be here, yeah.
All right, I am working on a short story that I outlined yesterday because I know Elena was trying to be productive and ask a question, but I was too busy going, fuck, there's frost!
It's all good. Good luck with the short story. How are the edits going on the other one? Because I got notifications about you editing that document.
Oh, I pretty much accepted everything, and then I made some changes, and then I sent it to the editor, and she had a couple of minor content changes to do, and I was going to look at them this afternoon, because if I look at them right now, I'm going to be okay, accept, without actually looking at them.
Okay.
So.
Well, if there aren't that many, it means I didn't do the most terrible of jobs ever.
Well, she's there's 2 content edits that have to do with Nina's hair and one thing for word choice. So she wants to make sure I've got that straight, which I really appreciate. And then everything else is mostly just for clarity at that point. So those are all of her word choices. I know the first time I sent something, it took her a week to do it. But the one I sent her, she's she sent it back to me the next day. She's like, good shit. And I was like, yay.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna work on something else today.
That's my greatest achievement when my editor doesn't send me a document that I need to work 3 weeks on implementing everything. Because the first time I was doing it seemed like so much, and now I'm like, oh, okay, I can do that in 2 days if I'm lazy.
Yeah, no, I could probably. I'm gonna have it knocked out probably when I'm actually fully awake. So I would like to have it done by Wednesday, because I'd like to get a couple more beta readers on it before I start setting everything up on Kindle for a pre-sale. And I think I'm just gonna release it in February, because I talked to a couple other writers and I was like, January or February, and they said February, and I was like, okay, that's fine, because then that gives me more time to write more shit. So. Keep scratching my face. Look at all this redness. I'm
if you asked me, you should release in both months. But whatever.
If I get another story ready to go, then I probably will. But I'm just next year, I just kind of want it to be low pressure on me for publishing shit. So.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. Totally get it. Should we start the sprint?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
I was just waiting for you guys to talk back and forth. I don't mind.
We're
Sorry.
monkeys in your circus. You have to crack the whip, or we'll take over.
Yes.
This is the most that I've actually heard any conversation this week, so I'm good with it. Eva said that she grew up in Sherman, Texas. I did the math, and I'm like 71 miles west of there. So
Nice.
yeah. Okay. Ta-da! And I have a new timer today.
Oh yeah. When we're done with this, remind me please to complain about how I struggled to make my timer. I feel like I complain about this for like 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. We will do the 15 minutes in 3, 2, 1, go.
Elena.
Yeah.
Can you mute yourself, please?
I'm not muted. Sorry.
Oh, that does have a little dinging noise.
Yep.
Fantastic. Other than that, it has no noise. Normally, I'm used to music. So that's kind of a pain.
I got 596 words, by the way, so it was a pretty good one.
Cool.
I got 384 words, and then I had to look up a name, and I realized that all these main characters are starting to have Disney princess names. I'm just gonna go with it.
I mean, it makes sense. If they're around the same age, maybe it was trendy to, you know, name your daughters after Disney princesses.
I planned out my week-ish, so let's see how far that goes. How did everybody else do in the chat?
As we wait for StreamYard to load.
Yeah, that takes forever.
Yeah, it takes 30 seconds whenever I actually look back from YouTube to StreamYard. Oh goodness.
You're lucky then. Sometimes it takes a lot longer than that.
What are you doing?
It's like so many times I just give up and started reading comments from YouTube. So
Yeah.
Aha.
What are you doing?
And then everything populates.
yeah.
Good. Okay, there we are. Made a short cover design video.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know if Caro has Disney Plus.
Oh no, I literally just started typing names.
However, she's thinking about Disney princesses, so.
Oh,
eh.
I grew up with Disney, you know, the cartoon version. So yeah, that's probably my influence. I'll have to change this name because there's too many names that start with A for me. Brenda's just waking up. I am too.
Sarah has fruit snacks. Eva did things, but they're tedious. Okay. Yeah, that's why I switched to just productivity sprint so that you guys can do whatever you want within 15 minutes of us being quiet-ish. Wrote 215 words and then got distracted. And then there were cats. It happens. And we're really all waking up. Yeah.
What are you doing? Why do you guys look so cute? I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to it.
Now on page 2 of tomorrow's dictation, I can save draft 2, complete tomorrow, and then fantastic. Ooh, beta readers.
Nice.
Oh, damn it. Dana, damn.
Yeah, she won't be on later
I
today.
saw that during the stream.
Man, I'm looking forward to that. Man, that freaking blows. Poor Dana. Yeah, I was about to say, like, it was raining here pretty much all weekend. The frost is gone now.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, goodness.
Ice Age is coming. Oh, my God.
I have to text my mom because, of course, she calls during the stream every time.
Moms do.
Oh, man.
That's in the mom handbook. If you are in the middle of something, they have to call.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then if I call her, she doesn't answer the phone. I'm like, I am your only child, and I could be dying, and you could be like my last call ever. It's your phone. So, yeah. Because I'm not over dramatic at all.
Yeah, no. That's not over. Oh yeah, let me complain about the counter. So
Yes.
I was like, it would be nice to have my own counter because I use it a lot. Oh shit. And that's, a lot of watch time. And it's fun to make one. And I found a nice graphic that I could use. And then I found this tutorial on how to do like a counter and animate the circle around it, and all great. I downloaded the video so that I can watch it without, Chrome that completely stops Premiere from working. And I start Premiere, and then I realized all the text tools have changed. Nothing freaking worked like in the video. And I spent this should have been like a 10-minute thing. I spent 45 minutes on it, and then I completely gave up the idea of animating anything for now.
That's just too long.
I made it. It's there. I can use it, but it has no animation, just the timer that goes down. So that's it. But I plan to make more in the future when I figure it out. Just make it like a 10-minute, 15-minute, 20-minute, whatever, because we all use them and they're fun. And I don't know why. It's like, I was thinking, I'll learn some important Premiere Pro skills. Right.
I wanted to make a timer, but it would be like one of like those creepy ones where every now and then, like, the little like ghosty image of like silence would peek out of a corner and say, "Work, bitch," and then disappear.
Oh, nice.
I want one where at the end, where it just the things that you do in a maze or whatever, and it randomly scares you.
No, I can't.
I need that for the ending.
Oh.
I just want it to be simple and cute, and just to show you the progress. And
no, we go the extreme wrong way.
That didn't work out.
If you don't have a heart attack by the time my stream is over, I failed.
Yes.
I think coffee is finally kicking in. I chugged this whole thing, and then I found out there was no more coffee, and I was like, "No!"
Oh no!
Can't you get more?
I can't. I gotta go make it. That's all. First world problems. I have to get up and make the coffee.
I mean, I don't know, but I'm spoiled because my mom wakes up earlier than I do, and coffee is already made by the time I wake up. The morning,
I don't even drink coffee, and I make stuff for my husband. So,
oh, great.
Yeah.
The mornings where she slips in and I make the coffee, I feel so not good. Like it's not fun anymore. But I'm a spoiled brat, apparently.
Yeah, my husband made coffee this morning, so I just gotta make the rest of it for today.
Well, the good part about this is that I'm limiting myself to one huge mug per day in the morning. So then all I make is tea. But
that's such an adult thing to do.
Sorry?
So that's such an adult thing to do.
It's not because I'm an adult. It's because I'm a bundle of stress, and I'm trying a lot of things to diminish it. And all the meditation in the world won't help if I drink too much coffee, which makes stress worse. So it's like on the same principle of you can't outrun a bad diet. You can't meditate yourself out of things that stress you out.
It's so true. There's like this one person who so at my gym, you know who your regulars are because you always see them whenever you go, but you never talk to them. I don't know what it is. It's like some unspoken rule where you acknowledge the regulars, but you don't like interact unless you like have to, give me the bench or something, right? And there's one person who comes in there, and I watch them work out so hard all the time. Like they're really on that elliptical, they're sweating, they're lifting weights. And I'm like, man, that motherfucker is trying so hard, right? And then I go somewhere, like I think I was going to like a pub in my area, and they had like the poutine and the huge thing of like beer and like all this other stuff. And I'm like, what are you doing?
That's why they work out so hard.
Yeah, I mean,
like I'll never have a beach bod because I like potatoes, but like I don't like, pile my plate up with them. I'm kind of like, I'm just going to have my little sample of like, and then call it good. Okay.
Yeah. That's my approach to it as well.
But I see that so often sometimes. I'm like, it's like, if I was like my mom, I would walk over and be like, can I have a word with you? But I'm not my mom.
Yeah, because I mean, like, it's just basic maths. at the end of the day, calories in, calories out. Everything that doesn't go out stays. It's easy. So you do have this illusion that if you work out, you can just eat a lot until you look at the calorie counter on any machine and you realize, like yesterday I did I usually do a half an hour on my bike, but yesterday, because it was Sunday and I watched videos, I did an entire hour on my bike, and I usually move it to the high resistance spectrum of it. And after an hour I looked at it and it was a little under 400 calories, and I was like, yep.
Yeah, because it's like what really sucks. Like, so I like to run a lot, obviously, but like you only burn 100 calories for like every 100 miles you do. So if I wanted to burn, like, I don't know, like if I have breakfast right now, my breakfast is going to cost me like probably 600 calories because of all the protein and everything else in there. So in order to burn that out, I would have to run 6 miles, and I'm like, that's what sucks about it, because when you're running the 6 miles, it's a lot of work and it sucks.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
But to be fair, my breakfast is kind of the same, like 400 to 600 calories. And an hour on the bike is like about half of that. So it's not that bad if I keep stuff under control. But, after Saturday, where we had like 2 parties, we went to Mike's grandmother's birthday, name's day actually, and then a friend of his had his birthday, and I ate so much food and cake and junk that after that I felt like, oh my god, I'm going to do more today. And then I was like, yeah, not even 400 calories. Next time I'm eating less.
True fact, Ava. That's I tell people that too, and the reason I tell them that is because occasionally, like, one of my friends wants to take up running. They're like, I'm going to run 3 miles. And I'm like, have you like even run 1 mile? And they're like, no, it's like, you start with 1 mile and then like walk the rest of it. And they're like, no, it's like, you burn the same amount of calories. So you might as well walk it and build up the endurance.
I enjoy watching people on, I plan to get a thing called Ring Fit Adventure for the Switch. And I watch people do it online. And one of the guys was like, hey, 40 calories. I can have half of a chocolate chip cookie. Hot damn.
I know.
Yeah. Eva, that's technically right, but in practice, like I can tell you, a kilometer of walking will probably burn around 30 to 40 calories. Let's say 50 if you're lucky, and you walk really fast. But most people don't walk really fast. I walk pretty fast. I annoy people with how fast I walk, and I still barely get like 40 calories per kilometer. And running for a full kilometer is probably double that. So if I had forever to walk, I would probably do it, but I don't because I still have to work. So I'd rather, get on the bike. Because an hour on the bike would mean me having to walk 8 kilometers. So that's what, 5 miles plus?
Ish, yeah.
Yeah, because 7 kilometers is 5 miles, so that's like 5.5.
Yeah. So the thing is that I'm trying to manage my time as well. And if I want to write 4,000 words per day and edit and do some marketing and do some art stuff, I'll have to do tougher exercise than walking.
You gotta do all the things. All the things.
Okay. Should we do another one? Like,
I'm waiting until I know we could all talk forever. I'm waiting until the 20.
I was just looking at
that's good.
I was like, I need a pedometer for 2020, but I'm not doing a Fitbit. That's ridiculous.
I have a fitness band, but it's not a Fitbit. It's the Chinese stuff. Like it works just as great. I love it.
See, and I have a Fitbit, but it doesn't do me any good right now. It just tells me how crappy I sleep.
I would like Fitbit more if they would like I've had 3 Fitbits and they always break after 2 years, which is basically when the warranty expires. And I'm like,
yep.
So if I'm gonna, I need it to last 5 years if I'm paying over $100. Okay.
Yeah, they're super expensive. I think this was like $15 or 20 max. And I've had it for over a year, and it looks good. I don't think it will break in 2 years. So, or I hope so. Still, it feels different when you pay $15 to $20 for it. So
yeah. No, then I thought that because it was more technologically advanced that I could actually put it, you know, like I could swim with it like my other one. No. I got it the second day I got in the pool with it, and I'm like, why is it dead? Why is it not working? Why is it showing me these weird things on it? And it was because you don't swim with it. You don't put it in the shower. There's nothing.
oh yeah,
So,
no, this works in the shower too. I've tested it. It says it works, but I also tested it. Oh, sorry. I'll have to take this. I'll just mute myself.
okay.
I love you, Athena.
Yeah, it
Cool.
wasn't. It was a hang up.
Nice.
I didn't know the number. That's why I took it. Because if it was anyone I knew, I would have just texted them that I'm busy.
Busy, bitch. Fuck off.
Can you record that, and I can then use it as an audio message?
On that note, we're going to start another sprint. Goodness gracious. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Done. No.
Indeed.
Oh goodness, and turn on the volume.
I got 566 and I've gone over my word count for the day, so I can switch to editing.
Yay!
I spent the entire 15 minutes trying to figure out how to record my voice, send it to Elena, tried 3 different apps that didn't work, and wrote a 100-word review on each of them saying that they were all busted because they didn't do what they said they were going to do. So that's what I did.
I got 5,222 words today, so that's a win.
And
by
the
the
trash
way-
person is here, so hopefully the dog doesn't start barking. He seems pretty much goo at my foot, so I think
Okay.
we'll be okay.
That's good.
He hasn't moved.
Nice. I use an app that's called HiQ to record stuff, but I have the paid version. I don't know how the free version works. I use that to record stuff that I then transcribe to through Dragon. So, yeah. If you need one.
The one program was like, pay $200 to get this unlocked. And I was like, fuck you.
Oh, no. I think this works. I paid extra because I just wanted unlimited recordings and I wanted the Google Drive integration. So
it's $4. I can afford $4. That's fine.
But they have a free version, I think.
They probably do.
Just use the free version. You don't need a premium one to record your voice.
Too late. I already bought it.
Oh my god. What if it's not good? What if they ruined it since I bought it?
Then I will remember that, but never ever mention it to you because that's how I work.
Oh my god. I hope it works. I hope it fucking works now.
I'm sure it will work fine.
So Wendy filled out her bullet journal to the end of the year. Dude, I'm switching to this, to the purple hippo. It's a dingbats, and it's so much, the paper's thicker than Lecturum, so I can't see like the ink bleed through to the next page, which is so nice. Oh, so nice.
I honestly had, like, when I started bullet journaling, I didn't know whether I'd be into it. So I bought a dual pack of some very cheap bullet journals. So those two were like $1 or £1 cheaper than the Livestream that I got. And they had such thick paper and you can do so much with them. But they were kind of a little smaller than A5 and they annoyed me. And I checked DingPads and other such things, which are great. My problem is that they don't have enough pages. And I would not like to use 2 for 1 year again, because that's annoying. So for now, it's the Livestream until I find a different option.
Why is Tamara terrifying? What are you talking about, Jade?
That's what I had read too. I was like, but why? I think that she's okay.
Tamara's like amazing. Tamara puts up with my bullshit at like 0:00 early in the morning.
I mean, to be fair, she kind of puts up with everyone's bullshit at any hour.
She needs to be a freaking saint, man. Like when I'm sitting here having like an angry Kara moment, she's like, let's talk about priorities. Like, I just want a bitch. She's like, no, priorities, woman, get them. And I'm like, fine.
Makes perfect
Jace,
sense.
yes, you need an Instagram so that we can see more pictures of your cats.
You should get the one that works best for you. I mean, because I've met some people who feel like they have to get all of them. You really don't. Just find the one that you're kind of like, yeah, I like doing this, and make sure that, you update it 3 times a week. That's really all you have to do. Oh, dictation software. Okay.
He's having a hell of a time with that software.
That makes more sense with context. I'm like, what do you say about Tamara? I love Tamara.
I have a traveler's notebook and use Instagram. Okay.
I
I want to get. Well.
I was going to say I've seen those. They look cool, but they look tiny, and
They are.
I can't deal with that tiny.
Let me go get the.
I
one
want to
that
get.
We're doing bullet journal talk, folks.
Yes, I'll go get mine too. It's right over here.
I want to get stuff from. There's a company out there. It's what is it? On one of the websites called, but it's called Yellow Paper House. It's on Etsy, and it's called Yellow Paper House, and they have so many inserts and everything, and all the colors and all the stuff, and it's fantastic. And I want all of the things.
Yeah, I'm like, the way I figured out, because I kind of consolidated my spreads throughout my time using the bullet journal. Like, I'm this far into my livestream right now. I've set up for like the yearly spreads, and I figured out I'll probably have this last me until the end of next year. So we're fine for now. But yeah. No, I mean it's a bit annoying because there's quite a lot of ghosting. I don't know if you can see here. It's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
I have Electrum right now, and it's gotten worse over the years. I thought that it was okay in the beginning, like 2 years ago, and then the paper got thinner.
Yeah, but there's no bleed through.
Yeah.
I've had
No, I don't have any
thicker
bleed
paper.
through with mine, but there is enough ghosting to be obnoxious.
Yeah, I've had a lot of thicker paper where it just went straight to bleed through, and that was annoying. So yeah, I mean, oh, nice. I did like I'm trying to maintain the theme and have stuff that signifies going up. So I did this for my welcome page.
Ooh.
But this is done on different paper and stuck in here because it's watercolor. And I follow someone on YouTube. I think it's the channel is called Jen Plans Things, and she does watercolor straight in the Lightroom, and she has a technique for that. But I'm way too bad with my watercolors to adapt that to this kind of paper. So
yeah, I've done that with a couple of them where I've put cardstock in there and then just glued it in so that I could play with stuff on there.
Oh, Wendy, the traveler's notebooks, they seem tiny to me. That's what I meant.
I got this one. It's about as big as my head, and it's thick enough to be a weapon. So, like,
is that I know
scribbles that matter. I know what that is.
Scribbles that matter.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that good.
It's really good. The only thing that sucks about it is that they've got like this 3-year calendar that's like outdated as fuck. So like I have to figure out what to put on those pages. But other than that, this is like the pre-filled one because you know I'm OCD about lines and shit. So it's got like the weekly spread already printed in there for me.
Oh yeah, no, I don't like that. It has to be blank so that I can play with it as I want.
They have a blank one too. I bought a blank one and I just put it on the shelf.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
There you go. So that's the size difference because one's A4.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of getting an A4 because I've seen some that are A4, but then I realized it's just too big.
An A4 won't fit in my lovely thing that my husband got me.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I actually really like this. I know it's like, I know people don't like it when there's stuff that's pre-printed in there, but I was just kind of like, no, because the way that it works for me, because my lights have to be straight, okay?
Yeah, no, the thing is that I enjoy my Sunday moment where I plan out I just draw my weekly. And usually when I'm not like in a super hurry, I do it with a ruler and it's very straight and cool. But this Sunday I just felt like doing it freehand, and my freehand has gotten better since I started bullet journaling, but not by much.
I have to use a ruler for mine, and since my ruler's clear, I had to washi tape the bejesus out of it so I would find it.
Oh my god!
I kept losing it in plain sight. This is one of the whenever I first started planning, this is the oh shit, what's her name?
Jace, that's funny. Yes, I liked what you did there.
Oh, Wendy, I didn't know that. All the ones I saw were kind of tiny, like A6 or something.
No, you have a comb.
Oh my god.
Like I am a satellite. I am a satellite.
I'm a lamp now.
Yeah.
I mean, like in my
Poor
case,
boy's the Pixar lamp.
In my case, like the creativity started with the bullet journal because I'd not done anything artsy since like high school, maybe. And then I started seeing all these bullet journal videos for some reasons, and I wanted to do it more. And then I started drawing more, and then I got more serious about art. So now, like the bullet journal is just part of my routine, and it just like if I feel like if I don't do something in my bullet journal, so if I don't, I only decorate the welcome page for each month. But if I don't do that and I just leave it blank or use washi tape or whatever, I feel like my entire month is like that and I don't draw much, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Makes sense.
What are you doing? Please stop that.
Okay.
You're gonna knock over my desk with your giant cone head.
I mean,
You realize he's doing that on purpose, right?
Yeah. What are you doing?
The whispering probably echoes in there, so now it's all pay attention to me, pay attention to me, pay attention to me.
She's gonna bite you. Stop walking on her. Hey, I mean, however, sometimes they're time consuming, sometimes they're not. They're whatever you need them to be. If it doesn't work, you don't have to do it. So no stress.
yeah, I mean, like in my case, it takes about 2 hours to set up for the month, but that's because I first outline in pencil to figure out what I'm doing, and then I paint the intro page and I film that and the bullet journal. So painting of something for it and then doing the entire setup and filming everything takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So once a month for me that works because I get 2 videos or 1.5. It depends because now I'm doing like an art video with 3 of the intro pages I did. But generally I get 2 videos out of those 2 hours plus my bullet journal setup. So yeah, but setting up a weekly for me it takes like between 5 and 10 minutes once every Sunday. So that's it.
You mind? Stop. I love you. No, you can't eat this. It's not a toy. Go.
But it's good fiber.
I really like it, so I have to have it. No, go. I love you. They said the meds that they put him on was going to sedate him, and I'm like, mofo is running all over the place.
Yay, it does the opposite.
He is not sedated. I need you to check that. Let's see. Oh, here's what I want. Okay, I'm just going to cut this out. Cardinal sin. Cutting stuff out.
Oh, good. Oh. My mom keeps texting me.
Oh my God.
That's what moms do. That's in the handbook. I have it on good authority. It is in the handbook, child.
Yeah.
She's sending me cat pictures.
I mean, those are cute.
Ugh. Blech. Oh, goodness. In 2 more minutes, we'll probably do the last sprint, and that will be it.
Sounds good to me. We were kind of rambly today. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm absolutely fine with this. Is the pretty much the only amount of conversation that I have during the week, short of, how was your day? My day was good. How was your day?
My day was great.
But yeah, that's about all the conversation that I have during the week, and it's obnoxious. So yay, talking.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. And it's different when you have more people on stream, because when I stream, I do talk to people in the comments, the few of them that are there. Thanks, Jason and Dalek, for sticking out through the technical issues today. But it's different when you're like, you know, on camera as well. It feels like more of an involved and rapid response conversation. Because I don't have to wait for the chat to finally work.
Yeah.
So yeah, that helps.
Oh. 1 more minute and then last sprint.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get all the stuff ready. I still can't press the play button from the StreamYard. Okay. So last sprint. Last sprint in 3, 2, 1, go. Dun dun dun. Which goes by so quickly whenever there's music on. Which I keep forgetting if I muted myself or not. So I'll start singing and then cut off in like a choked stop. And I'm like, oh no, do I have my mic on? Because that would really suck.
I don't know why they're barking.
Puppy. I have earphones in, so my dog won't try to reciprocate with the barking.
Hello. Yes. I got 445 words that time.
Cool. Three, 7. Oh my god, that's so many. Checking to see how everybody else did. Ooh. I think that Jace needs to make a live stream of him dictating and then cussing at the fact that his stuff isn't going properly.
That would be very interesting, humorous, and a number of other things.
Is that really 75? That would suck. 15, 6, yep. Damn it. Okay. And now we wait for the stuff to do the population.
Mm-hmm.
Not to do the population, but to whatever.
Populate. Oh, goodness.
I mean, I don't think any dictation software is ready to use out of the box. That's just not going to happen. You need to train it, and you need to train yourself with it. And some people just can't do it. Like, I can't sit in front of a Word file and dictate, or in front of Scrivener, because my mind doesn't work like that. I catch myself waiting for the words to pop on screen, as I do when I write. And that's bad, because that's why it takes so long to dictate. So the only way that works for me is to record myself and then transcribe.
See, and I talk to myself too much, so I know that I would have to delete a whole lot. Exactly. Time to do the population, and NaNo's work is never done.
Mm.
Ugh.
Poor Dana and all that rain she got. I know she was really looking forward to streaming today. Makes me sad for her.
Yeah. Hopefully next week she can get on. That would be nice.
Hopefully, we'll see. I'll check in with her later today, make sure she's doing okay. She usually gets hit with weather a lot harder than I do, because I've got this mountain range all around me that basically tells clouds to fuck off. So they go around my area and then they hit her place pretty hard. So
Blah.
Sometimes
whenever I lived in Michigan, it was traffic that would dictate weather. So they would say that there was a system moving in, but because it was rush hour, it's gonna like completely go around.
So they say.
There were a couple of times whenever it did, there was literally like a gap around the Flint area. And we figured it was just because, you know, we don't want it to rain or do any good in Flint because, but yeah. Why? I have a whole bunch of friends that are getting back into the multi-level marketing thing because it's the holidays. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm getting blasted with emails and pictures and all that stuff, and it's pretty. I don't want it.
I mean, like, I don't know, multi-level marketing is kind of weird to me, if you ask.
It's all about the business doesn't want to pay for advertisements and doesn't want to pay people in order to work. People work their ass off trying to get customers, and it's horrible. It's not even worth it.
Yeah, I mean, to this day, I still have some Avon and Oriflame products that I love to death, but I don't buy them anymore. I mean, I don't go out of my way to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's annoying. The moment you buy something, like that rep is going to call you all the time.
Yes.
Or message you or text you or whatever. I tried to be an Avon rep once, just because I was using their products so much. And I was like, I'll just buy stuff for myself and my friends. But then I started doing that with a friend of mine who was in Bucharest, and we said, I'll be the rep and you can order stuff and it's fine. And well, she was late with sending the money once. I'd sent the products to her already. And then the second time she didn't pay me at all. And it's been 6 to 7 years since. So after that, I kind of let it slide, and I just didn't want to do it anymore because I decided to do it just because she wanted to do it with me. I wasn't going to do the work. I just wanted stuff for myself. So yeah, but I still get some messages from the people who are coordinating me with campaigns.
Yep.
Fun.
I do that every so often too, and I'm like, I'm not in it anymore. Please leave me alone.
Yeah.
I don't want to make $7 whenever I work, way more than $7 worth of stuff. So no.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God.
Plus, like, it was kind of, I always bought more than I needed just because I liked them.
Mm-hmm.
Because, it was makeup stuff and bubble bath stuff, and I always bought enough that I'd be set up for like 2 years. So
Yeah.
But
No, I still have stuff from mine that I don't even use. I can't use because my nails are funny, so I just stick with their nail polish stuff.
Yeah, no, but I used to have, like, Avon had this. They had this body cream that had the texture of a mousse, and it smelled exactly like chocolate cake.
Ooh.
Like, to the point where I always wanted to eat it.
You said mousse for a minute. I thought you were like, mousse?
And it was well, no.
I caught on. You said chocolate. I was like, oh, that mousse.
No, but hey, I can do reindeer if you want to see. Because it's December, I can wear this. Like last year, I wore this through the entirety of December. So this time I'm trying to be nicer about it and not wear it all the time. So yeah, it was great, and it felt great on the skin. They no longer do that. They have something similar, but it's not the same product. It was chocolate and truffles. I remember that, and it was so freaking good. But they cut that out, so I'm not interested anymore. But it's also like the products that I love the most, they're discontinued.
Of course, yeah, that's how that works.
I get that with perfumes, because Cans of Jungle had two fragrances. It had one that was called Tiger and one that was called Elephant. Elephant is still out there to this day. Tiger.
I don't want to smell like an elephant.
Sorry? It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't smell like an elephant. But the elephant flavor fragrance was kind of on the sweeter side. And the Tiger was the opposite of that. It wasn't very sweet, so I really liked it. And yeah, I never could find it to buy it for myself. because first it wasn't in stores here because I first smelled it in Italy, in Rome. And then by the time the brand, the Kenzo Jungle line got to Romania, they were no longer making the tiger one.
Oh.
And then there was a Joop perfume. I think it was made by Dior, and it was called Rococo.
Yep.
I had a small sample from that. And then by the time I was old enough to buy it for myself, the Rococo one was discontinued.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I hate you all.
I remember that smell.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have that here. I remember that smell. Oh my gosh. So what are everybody else's plans for the week since I don't do this every day anymore?
Keep working.
I'm going to keep working.
Yeah. Elena and I work.
Sorry?
Said Elena and I work. Like, that's what we do.
I mean, like, I have to finish this novella. I think I'll finish it by Wednesday, and then on Thursday start on my 4th Owl mystery book. And sometime by Monday, I have to completely edit Murderous Ties, proof it, and format it so that I can upload the pre-order on Monday.
Gotcha.
I have finals this week, so
oh god,
the two things I want to get done obviously are finishing finals, and then I want to finish this short story that I just started today. I got a head start on finals because my dumbass looked at the schedule for this week, and the instructor said, "Oh, by the way, your finals are due on Monday, not Friday," and I was like,
I saw that yesterday. You posted something on Twitter.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, I remember that. I don't miss that.
Yeah.
So Monday is in today?
Yeah. So 4 frantic hours into the night yesterday, which is partly why I overslept. I finished and turned it in. So.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's so horrible. But why did they change it?
So what they're doing is that you turn it in, and that counts as the final, but part of the final process is that your peers have to come and review it and make comments, and then you do corrections. So it's due today, but I resubmit it on Friday. But I was like, if I had not checked, I would not have done that. So I would have failed. So
yeah,
good.
Glad that you got it.
Yeah, that you saw it. Like, I'm so happy.
Yeah, me too. I'm super happy. My husband was like, "Hey, do you want to go to bed?" I was like, "Fuck off."
Eva's headed into Tennessee sometime Thursday for the weekend. Debating on if that sounds like fun or not.
I mean, like my ideal weekend right now is one where I don't have to do anything and I can sleep through it. It's not going to happen until next weekend. Like, not this week, like next week during the weekend, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah.
Fuck, I need it.
I enjoy how my weekends, because my Fitbit monitors how much that I sleep, so it's like 9 hours of sleep per day, and then today was almost 3 hours of sleep.
Oh yeah, so
it's like cool. We'll just catch up on the weekends. That'll be it. That'll be great.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Head here keeps waking me up at different hours because he can't see obviously in the dark. So when he's trying to figure out where his bed is, his cone scrapes the wall. So both me and my husband are like, ping.
Yeah.
Like, we're awake now.
What's Dollywood?
Oh no. No.
Oh, like
Dollywood, like Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Big old country singer that's just plastic now. She's her own Barbie. And yeah, so she has her own little theme park. And apparently it's really cool. I've seen that I follow that normally do Disney stuff have been there a few times and they enjoy it, but I think that the country music would make my ears bleed and I would die.
She's super popular in Britain. Like, everybody loves Dolly Parton in Britain. Like, my father and I couldn't comprehend it when we first showed it because they're like, "Oh, it's Dolly Parton." I was like, "Yeah, it's Dolly Parton." Like,
Yeah. Ugh.
There's one country song that I love, ironically, and it's called Red Solo Cup.
Yes.
Someone just played it to me, and I found it super funny because everyone was drunk. And it's a song dedicated to red plastic cups.
It is, yeah. And
That was
it's,
my spirit
I think
and-
it's like Toby Keith sings it or something. It's one of those guys who's, yeah.
And then when I was growing up, like I was really young. I think I was in primary school, so I was 10 or 11 or something like that when the rednecks were like super popular, and that's like most of my experience with country.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my god! So that's what country is about. People who look like they haven't washed in 3 years.
Oh my
Pretty
God.
much.
No, it's not. There's good country, y'all. There is good country out there, I swear.
I know there is, but this was my first time experiencing it because, during the communist period. So let me explain this to you. During the communist period, you were not free to listen to whatever music you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that wasn't like from our side of the Iron Curtain. So if it wasn't Chinese or Russian or whatever, it was bootleg, and you were kind of bound by the preferences of your parents. And my father liked rock, so I grew up with Queen and Pink Floyd and things like that, and some Michael Jackson because
Yeah.
Michael.
yeah. But that was it. That and a lot of classical music because I did ballet, and that's it. But it wasn't as easy as now, like to find whatever music you wanted and you just buy it. Like the censorship was so horrible. They even censored cartoons made in the Russian production teams. Like they would make, because they had to censor something because it was a stupid cartoon about a dog and the bunny. A wolf and the bunny. And there was something that could be interpreted like the Russians sort of implying that the Romanians were weak or bound to them or whatever. And they censored the stupid cartoon.
Wow.
Like, so, yeah. Music was very limited. And post-revolution, we got influx of music, but it was whatever was popular at that point, because that's what got delivered here. So a lot of Coco Jumbo when I was really young, and a lot of rednecks and other shitty things. So yeah,
my husband really likes country, like the the early 2000s country music. So it was funny whenever it was just like, cool, so you like music about your car messing up and your dog running away and losing the house and your girlfriend and your wife or whatever. Fantastic. Because that's all it was back then. And,
oh god,
It's
and
true.
of course I was into like Korn and Disturbed and System of a Down. So
which I love, by the way, but yeah. I mean, it was interesting though, because luckily for me, none of my parents were into Romanian folk music, which I detest with a passion. I hate it. And there's this movement in my generation, which I consider to be hip enough not to do that. But in the past 10 years, I've seen a lot of people my age getting so deep into like folk music and dancing it. And I was like,
what's happening? Yeah.
I don't want any folk song at any of my parties. That's fine. Like, no. And I know that's bad and not patriotic or whatever, or ignorant of me, but I mean, no. No, it's just not my cup of tea.
I lived in a village in England. We had a couple of Scots there, and that was always interesting because anytime we had like a little village festival, because you have to, right? Like on Burning Man Day and stuff like that. They come out with the damn bagpipes and the drums.
Nice.
You could not shut them up. You could not, because if you tried to tell them to, like, quiet it down or something, they just play louder.
You can't quiet bagpipes anyway. They're so loud.
Yeah. Well, because there's always, every village has got, like, their little proper British prip in there. And they're always kind of like, for the children, we should be like in a bark, 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 bark.
Mm-hmm.
It was so funny. The one Scott there that I used to talk to, his name was Steve, and he was hilarious because he would make Yank jokes all the time, and then I throw out, like, Scottish liberation stuff at him, and he was like, "That's a low blow." It's like, but that's what we have in common.
Yeah, but I love that they call all Americans Yanks. It doesn't matter if they really are one or not.
Yeah, it's like, whatever. I just accept it. Some people, I thought one person said, when she said she was going to go to England, she's like, "I hope nobody calls me a Yank." And I'm like, they're all going to call you a Yank because that's exactly what you are. You're going to open your mouth. You're going to open your mouth. You're going to stand out like a white dot on black paper. They're all going to know what you are. You might as well just accept it.
Yeah. Oh, I get called that here, but at least it's loving. They also call me a liberal here, which is great. One of the guys does.
Oh,
So
nice.
he does it lovingly, though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not said in like a derogatory way. At least it was never said in a derogatory way to me. It's just kind of like if I call them a Brit, they call me a Yank, and I'm kind of like, whatever. I'm only 200 years old. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, like, I remember, like, a few years back, I was working on a travel writing project. I was a freelance writer, and I was covering, I don't know what, Philadelphia. I was just writing about attractions in Philadelphia, and we had a certain template to enter them, and it was for a travel site, whatever. And I was writing those, and I was always chuckling because it was like, this is 150 years old, and I was like,
that's it.
my city came into existence in like the 13th century. Well, 14th, but and you have something that's 140 years old or 150 years old, and it's like, oh my God, such a huge thing. And I knew that, like, I knew that's how old things were, but when you just see it put there like a selling point, you're like, do you actually understand the definition of ancient?
Yeah, no, we're a baby country.
But it was funny to me. It was always funny because that's when you realize how big the divide is between what you consider like super old and historically relevant and what actually is for other people. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was in Georgia and they said this is a historical building. I was like, oh wow, how old is it? It's like, oh, it's like 150 years old. And I was like, that's it? Like,
yeah. Because that's about the time the buildings were built here, apparently.
Yeah, I was like, and they're like, well, how old is it supposed to be? It's like, well, in England, a historical building's usually been around for like over 1,000 years.
Yeah.
It's an old motherfucker, okay? It's got grandchildren.
Oh my God. Yeah, it probably survived like 3 fires and 2 floods.
It's always a fire and a flood, and some crazy guy tries to like spray paint it, and then we have to like, shun him in the village. Like, you don't touch the historical building. That. Everyone throw eggs. Let's hurry up and get this over with. We have to go to church.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah, there's just it's kind of funny watching when Brits get like all riled up about something, because you can go over and say whatever you want with them. You touch that church that's been there for 500 years, you fucked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, but otherwise they wouldn't still have it, so I get it.
Yeah. Oh, good times.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been I was like, well, how long have we been here? Has it been 2 hours already? Like, damn.
It's been almost 2 hours, yeah.
And
But
this
it's
guy,
I had so much fun.
yeah. It's like, I like how it was dark when I came in, and then the sun came up, and now it's dark again. Like, nothing changed.
Like, I can barely see any sunlight these days because it's dark when I wake up, and it's dark at 4 o'clock. Well, 5 o'clock. and it's like it's a permanent darkness, and it's cloudy.
I don't miss that. I don't miss the sun going down at 5. I don't miss that.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't.
I'd come home from secondary school and it'd be like pitch dark outside. And I'd be like, Mom, I need you to come get me. It's too dark to walk home. Save me.
Yeah, that's my husband's joke right now, is that he gets up and it's dark. He comes home and it's dark. Well, at least you're outside working in the cloudiness. That's all there is out there right now.
Look how productive Jace has been.
I know. Damn, Jace.
Yeah.
I'm hungry too. But I don't think I can eat anymore. I think my interval for eating is done. I'm so hungry. I think I'm under eating. And I think I need a calorie counter to figure that out. But roughly, based on my estimates, I think I'm under eating lately. And that's not good.
I was going to say, then eat something. Otherwise, you're going to wind up chewing your arm off.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, the time change in Missouri. Yeah, that's always disorienting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That's so weird if you're somewhere where you don't switch and then you work in a different time zone where they switch. I think that's so confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my boss switches. So like when stuff for him changed, I was like, "What are you talking about? It's not 5 yet." And he's like, "It's 5 where we are." I'm like, "Oh shit, that's right."
Oops.
It happens.
All right. You guys want to hold on? Random snot cough issue that I didn't feel like doing over here because it sounds horrible, but it really isn't.
It's all good. Don't worry. I totally understand. I would, like, when I was super cold and I was still doing daily streams, I would just go off camera to blow my nose, so that's fine.
Yeah. Everybody want to end this so that we can get off here, people can go about their daily lives, and we can miss Dana in about a half hour.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, because Dana won't be able to do hers.
Yep.
All right, well, I can go first if you want.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right, my name is Kara Brown. I'm an urban fantasy author. I have a channel here on YouTube where I talk and whine about the life of a writer, sometimes under the influence of wine. I came here today to work on a short story and record my voice for Elena, and I only got one of those two things done. So I'm going to call it a win. And that's me.
I'm trying to do the outro. Sorry. Hi, I'm Alina. I write mystery and sci-fi fantasy and contemporary romance because I can't decide on one freaking genre. And today I was working first on Don't Lose Yourself, which is the final installment in my Just Don't serial. And then I edited Murderous Ties, which is my Christmas cozy, which is coming out on December 20. I'm not scared. Also, if you are into holiday reads, my book, An Ex, a Dog, and Winter Wonderlands is currently on discount for 99 cents on any Amazon site you want, on Kobo, and on Smashwords. So yeah, go check it out. I think it's fun. If you want to see what a Christmas in a mountain resort in Romania looks like, maybe try it. I think it's fun. That's it.
Okay. And my name's Athena. I'm the host. I got absolutely nothing done other than taking a couple of strips of tape off of my wall from painting last year. So, yay.
Wait, did you say last year? I hadn't come back far.
So we moved here last year. And I painted, so I've got, and you can see a little bit of like the gray right here. I've got a nice purple over there, but if I move the camera, then it's gonna completely shut off on me. But I had gotten tape on the top of the wall, so I didn't actually paint the ceiling, and I just didn't take it off because I didn't care. So I decided, since we're having people over for the holidays, I might want to take the tape off. And I realized how shitty I actually did, and I could have just not even put the tape on there. Like there's a gray spot there and there and there and a whole thing, and oh my god, did I even try?
I'm sure you did your best.
I did. It's kind of like it's my office. There we go. It's just paint. Blah.
It's all good.
Carol, did you just get a satellite up your butt cheek there? Because that's about what it looked like. No.
No, he just kind of poked my leg with his cone head. Hello, boy. Hello.
When does he get the cone off?
He has to keep it on for 2 weeks because I don't want to go into the details of the surgery, but it was invasive, so they had to staple.
Okay.
So, yeah, so he keeps it on for 2 weeks, so he leaves them alone. No running, no nothing. You're supposed to be lazy. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to lay around and not do anything.
Mm-hmm. I see.
You had went
Like
into details of his surgery before, so I know what's going on with him.
You're a good boy, though. You're a good boy. Nobody can see your gorgeous face.
my dog right now looks like he's getting tired from all the sleeping he's been doing all day.
Oh, it's just so hard for him.
Yeah, I think that Copper only is awake for maybe like 5 hours out of the day, maybe. And then I wonder why he's so well-rounded, and that's part of the reason, because if I slept like a sloth all day, I'm pretty sure that I'd be a little bit more well-rounded than I am, too.
Probably.
Badass.
I'll let you out in a minute. I'll let you out in a minute.
Okay, so I'm going to end the broadcast and then really end the broadcast, and we will see everybody here on Monday. Carol has the thing on Wednesday. Elena hosts every
Monday.
day. Mm-hmm. Okay. At an obnoxious hour.
Yes.
Like 1 o'clock my time in the morning.
Yes.
So
I'm sorry.
Jesus, is what it is. Okay, so I will see everybody later.
Bye.